Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be diving deep into another One Life Permadeath series, being played in the Hardcore Exploration series mod list we have used previously on the channel. If you're interested in checking out the mods we are playing with, you can find all the details over in the Discord, linked in the description down below. We do have a wide variety of mods here that are affecting AI and making the game much more difficult and much more fun, in my opinion. If you're new to the channel, please consider sticking around if you like Fallout 4, Bethesda games in general. We're going to be getting into a bit of modded Minecraft 2 here soon, and I do have a wide variety of permadeath runs planned for a bunch of different games and mod lists planned for the near future. Alrighty. Let's get into the gameplay. This video will be the first in a series of videos for this character, as well, let's just say she is turning out to be extremely capable of handling the intense threat and danger of the Commonwealth. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and please enjoy the video. May I introduce you to Apocalypse Arwin. Here she is, hanging out down here. We found her. This is actually an old save of mine right at the beginning of the game. We're going to be giving a go to the hardcore permadeath setup. Let's just get into the action a little bit here. We'll take a few of these items. We'll stop in a second and just have a look what we've got going on. We might actually not loot this whole place. We've got all sorts of mods going on. The hardcore exploration series that we played in the past is well and truly back. What have we got here? We've got a combat knife, got a combat shotgun, we've got some Molotovs and a frag mine, got some glasses, a bandana, armor chest piece, and a gunner guard outfit. Let's just have a look at the map. Nothing marked yet. We haven't been out at all. This is a brand new session. Our only objective is to survive as long as we can. And it's going to be very, very, very tough. So we've got to play this extremely smart. I may have to tweak some of the settings as we go. As always, I tend to just jump into these things without too much testing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's head out into the wasteland. Oh, the real AI mod is in here. It's the same as it always was for the Hardcore Exploration series. Please do buckle your seatbelts and wish me good luck. I imagine there's going to be a lot of running, a lot of fear, a lot of jump scares, but mostly probably just running at this stage. Quickly checking out our perks. We're 0, essentially level 1 across the board, and yeah, let's just see how we go, shall we? I haven't played the Hardcore Exploration series for a long time. Let's get a little bit of water, pipe pistol. We'll just take everything we can for now. Apocalypse Arwin, how long will she survive? So this is more classic Fallout in terms of enemies. It's not a zombie overhaul or anything. So, let's see how we go. We'll get that pipe pistol equipped. And quickly check, what do we have in terms of ammo? 3 rounds. I don't know how we got 45, or we picked them up downstairs, didn't we? So, 3 bullets for this gun. We've got a ton of weapon overhaul mods. Weapon overhaul mods? Yeah, all sorts going on. Tons of new weapons is what I'm trying to say. And let's just see how we get on here. We've got the slow motion bullet time mod in. It's very useless at the moment. I'm not sure if that works. We will have to test that as we go. Headshots will be an insta-kill. Okay, I'm pressing the VATS key right now, and it's not registering It's not registering unless I hold it down. So I don't think we've got VATS. We do have the ability to lean. Yeah, we're not going to last in this, are we? This is going to be way harder than the Ground Zero mod pack. The zombie list. Yeah, see. So it's about exploration, but more so it's about surviving. Yeah, I really don't like our chances. Slow and steady. Do we have anything in here that's going to be useful to us? Not at this stage. Yeah, so they're following us. Oh my goodness, I didn't realise what I was in for. Now can we... I think we need hunting kits for these. I'm not sure about that. Clearly they're not offering us any meat. Okay, carry capacity is not brilliant. We'll take that. I might have a listen to that a little bit later. Yeah, at this point, it's literally just about survival, guys. And trying to level up, trying to loot up. Information down below. If you want to know what mods we're using, you could head over to the Discord. There is a section, what do they call it? A channel along the left, which will... That'll have everything in it. What is this again? Is it a shotgun? It is a shotgun. Combat shotgun. I think we're going to have to rely on that bullet time, to be fair. Nice work, dog meat. Good on you. Alright, I need to have a look and see what's the story with these. Somebody's here. Again, real AI, everything's going to be all over the place. Holy crap, what is going on here? Who the hell is running around throwing Molotovs? Obviously that person. Hellraiser, is it? This is going to be about as realistic of a survival experience, as in immersive, proper apocalypse simulation, as we can probably get here, to be fair. But as I was trying to say, I do need to know what's going on with the... Can we put a door on here? Does it already have a door? Oh wow, okay. We need to know what's going on with the food. Alright, let me just check the mod list real quick. After we have a look in here. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, so I don't have anything intentionally affecting the animals, but we've got a mod in here which I feel might be making some changes. And it's the Damn Apocalypse mod. I think it adds some kind of hunting kit situation in. I can't be sure on that. We will have to check. We're not going to check this place out just yet. Again, this is all about survival. And it's going to be hard. So let's just go real slow and see what we can do here. Okay, we've got enemies up there in that building. Just wanted to turn the ambient volume down a little bit there. These guys are coming for us, aren't they? Okay, we got Molotovs equipped. Yes. Now obviously I've got pretty high outgoing damage for the sake of our ability to survive. We might mess around with the damage numbers as we go a little bit. But at the end of the day, I feel like a shotgun to the chest at that distance would certainly do the trick. And we've leveled up. So one of the first things I want to do is level up perception, because I'm using the bullet time mod and I play with a kind of system where... Can I just level that up again? Huh. Alright, so we might not have any limits here on... No, okay, so we've got some sort of different system with regards to leveling things up. We don't need levels, we just need the right thing. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's level up. Since there's going to be a fair bit of running, endurance and perception. And that allows us to push our bullet time slightly. Dog meat took her head off. Okay, right now. We need to chill for a second, dude. And level up our bullet time. Okay, you can join me for this. Normally I might do this off camera because it's in the mod menu. It's kind of a manual thing. Well, I'll just show you so you know how we're running this. Currently it's set at the slowest setting. When this gets to level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have to stay somewhat slow, but we're now at level 2, so it only uses 90 action points per second. Alright, that's how we're going to run it anyway. Hopefully I explained that well enough, and I think we need to get the heck out of here. Once we've looted all these bodies, of course. Did I get a double barrel? I already did. And we'll be smart and leave that for now. I'm doing this like this because I want to, I want to kind of take a second. Now we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in serious trouble. Again, this might be a very short playthrough, but that armor might come in pretty handy. Well, that takes off all that other... Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. Okay, let's get rid of this. And we might have to get out of here. Dog meat will be okay. He'll survive, I think. Anyway, you alright? Is he alright? Yeah, he's alright. Seems okay. So, which one's more powerful? The one we've got is better. So, well, better in terms of damage. Yeah, we're going to stick with the combat shotgun. Alright, I reckon we head back to Sanctuary and get ourselves sorted out. Alright, so this is how we're looking so far. What's the bet? Make your bets now, ladies and gentlemen, right? Is it a mine that kills us? Okay, we're leveled up again. 2 perk points per level. Not that one. Cancel. Where? Okay, it's down here. Locksmith. We'll take one in intelligence to level things up a little bit quicker. And I suppose doing more damage with a pistol, although shotgun... No, the shotgun seems to be doing quite a bit of damage as it is. But what if we don't get a headshot? Damage resistance? Okay, I'll take it. That's gonna give us a save. Alright, so we've got to save manually. That's fine. Alright. So 1 life, let's see how long we can last. I honestly don't think we'll last very long, but thought it'd be fun to have a little bit of a blast in a good old our hardcore exploration mod list. Okay, F5 is quick save, good. I'm just going to remember that because doing things like jumping on cars in Fallout 4 is not a good idea. Huh. What was this guy doing with that gear? How's our capacity here? We've got a bit of junk. We do also have the Conquest mod. I do like to play with this. Because those of you who know the channel, you'll know I like to use it in a kind of immersive way to essentially have weightless loot, weightless junk. You know, we can carry as much junk as we want. Excuse me. As much junk as we want. Only junk in that bag, except for some circumstances where we might use it rarely to transport items. But that's very, very rare that we do that. Okay, the mole rats were kind of taken care of, it looks like, although they probably moved halfway across the map. Right, let's go get recalibrated with Sanctuary. I think a wise strategy for this attempt at a playthrough is going to be to just to try to level up. Tired, thirsty. That should be pretty doable. No, okay. We're peckish, are we? That made us hungry. Alright, I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We are going to... We're going to head to the vault. And we're going to see about getting some purified water. There are a bunch of bottles up there in the vault. To be honest, we probably have some in here. Is it F? Yeah, let's get those back. And then... So in terms of saving, that's really a crash safety thing. Obviously, if we die, we don't reload. That's the end of this session. But, you know, Fallout crashes, so we need to be saving often. Right now we're after purified water from the vault, and I did want to come up here anyway and get the weapons and ammo. I don't know why I decided to come this way. I never come this way, but whatever. We're doing it now. Just got to remember, for those of you who may not be familiar with real AI, I haven't followed this mod for a long time. I don't think it's been updated since it first came out. But it means that any mob anywhere from the whole map essentially can be anywhere and is running all over the map like an absolute madman, shooting basically anything that moves. And so it's a hilarious and very fun mod. I know there's a lot of controversy around it. I have had genuinely nothing but fun times with it ever since it came out. In fact, I think I was the first person to put it up on YouTube. Okay, so it just makes for a really interesting and very tactical gameplay. At least that's my experience of the mod, and one of the reasons for that is because things aren't always where you expect them to be. So if you've gotten used to Fallout 4 and you kind of know where all the enemies are going to be, you know, you throw in a mod like more enemies, which increases the enemy count randomly, and you throw in a mod like real AI, and you've just got a whole new game on your hands with regards to enemy locations and enemy behavior. So, well, you know, I understand a lot of people really don't like it because it's quite chaotic. Anyway, we're pretty safe in here, so we can start doing our obligatory loot every single screw and chestnut. I don't know why I said chestnut, but you know what I'm saying. Every single item, everywhere in the world.
Malfunction in cryopod manual release override.
Okay. This torch is very bright, isn't it? I feel like I didn't pick the right torch. Okay, we're on our limit here. Let's drop it all off. Wow, we're really heavy. Why does it not keep... It keeps skipping one. Let's just have a look. Okay, we got some shit here. So, I must have accidentally picked up some crap. Let's drop that. And I suppose we don't need the double barrel, do we? I love it though. It's a really fun weapon. But when it comes to the combat shotgun versus this, at this stage, it's just not necessary. We've got a few stim packs, that's good. Oh yeah, we're here for water, aren't we? What else we got here? A bunch of mod stuff. And I think, can I just press N? Yeah, okay, that's not good. When you press, oh come on now, I just drank a dirty water. So our radiation's gone up a bit there. When you press N, you auto eat and drink. Shouldn't have done that. Anyway. Oh, come on now. Oh, no, is that disabled? There's a mod that, I think it's that damn Apocalypse mod again. It's disabled the purified water in the vault. Alright, anyway, well we've got these bottles, we can get water from outside. Let's test it here. Oh no. All my bottles, please. It's dirty water, of course it is. Because mods, you know? The kind of mods that you think that's going to make it so much better. Like it's going to be so much more immersive if I can't get purified water from the vault. We don't realise it's annoying when it comes down to it. Were they empty stim packs? They bloody were too. Oh, okay, well that's useless. I wonder if we can craft them. Oh, nice. I'll take a 1911. It fires 45 rounds. Does double the damage. Very nice indeed. Yeah, we've got a lot of nice weapons in this pack. Open that, thank you very much. Come on now. Wait, what? Why is that closed? Is that always closed? Isn't that normally open? What's in there? 10mm pistols, is it? Surely that's... Okay, let's just get through this real quick. I'm not going to get into the lore in this. You know, we've done a lot of the lore before. For the sake of this series, it's just really about survival. Oh, come on now, that's enough. That's enough. It's just about survival because it's going to be so tough. But anyway, let's crack on here. How are we looking for a level? Level 3. Oh shit. Come on now, come on now. Yeah, alright, we're a little bit damaged. Just wasted a ton of my ammo. Do I have the mod in that lets me see how much ammo I've got? Oh, I can do it this way. Fine. I don't actually want to waste my ammo on these things with this gun, so... And for those of you who may not know, the bullets do have realistic physics. So you have to lead your shots, especially in slow motion, which is obviously not a vanilla Fallout thing. Alright, we've done pretty well. We've survived. Right now we need to go and cook up our water and get this thirst problem taken care of. We are a little bit hungry still. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have survived our first day in this hardcore permadeath exploration series, and so that's a reason to celebrate, isn't it? We've survived half an hour. It's night time, and so I'm going to get us to Sanctuary here, and then I will call it a night, or one night. It's not going to make a difference to you. The new format on the channel, each video is going to be fully complete, a whole series in one video. So, you know, you can just crack on. Our map was updated. Cambridge Polymer Labs. What is that? El Mudo Imports? Okay, I don't know what that is. Some sort of modded thing. I wouldn't mind trying to check out down here. I never go down here in our playthroughs, so thought maybe we could try and do a long-term objective if we can last of getting down into the, what's this area called? The glowing sea, isn't it? Fully irradiated area. We'll just have to see how we go. Alright, here's the plan. Go to bed. No, cook. Then go to bed. Wake up nice and fresh, well rested, hopefully. And then loot this area. And I think one of the best ways... Institute bottled water, is it? Purified water requires antiseptic. Shit. I'm actually not going to make this. I wish that wasn't in here. But it is. For some reason. I'm not sure why. One of the mods obviously adds that in. But we're going to stick with the classic hardcore experience here. Do not drink holy water ever. Alright, well we can't make this until we've got antiseptic. What can we make? That's it. Alright, so we can't make anything yet. Crap. Okay, well we're drinking dirty water then, which is going to give us rads. Where can we get antiseptic from? Wait. Excuse me, can I not take all from this? Of course I can. Yes. We got one antiseptic. Alright, well that's something. For now. Let's drink that up. So it's just a little bit thirsty now. And we got squirrel bits. They have radiation. They do. Do we have to use purified water for cooking? Oil. 2 squirrel bits needed for that. Some recipes do require purified water. Not all of them. Yeah, we need to be able to craft those hunting kits quickly. Let me see if I've got this right. If we go to this table here, we should be able to craft them in this table. We can make vegetable starch, okay. Oh, the Tarkov mod is installed. We'll play with that at some point, not in this series. Well, how do we make the thing that we need? Shit. Alright, I'm going to have to research that. Do you need a perk? Oh, it's probably a perk, isn't it? We might have to get this. We do. We'll need that. Take less radiation from eating and drinking. That'll save us for now. I wonder what perk it would be, though. Anyway, it's all fun. We'll get it figured out eventually. Okay, for now, let's get back. What I was going to say is, we need to level up. We need to get tougher. We need to get better with our weapons, as in doing more damage, being more accurate, etc. We 100% need to know how to get meat off of animals. But for now, if we focus in on that, you know, doing less radiation damage from eating and drinking, perk, well, that's just going to have to do, isn't it? So I'll put my junk in here for now. That will allow us to craft a bed. We can put this in here for now. Let's just make a straight up bed. Time is 7:30, still a little bit early. But it's the fact that we're a bit... Are we injured? Yeah, we're a little bit injured. We've got to do something about this quite immediately. Yes, one step at a time, dude. One step at a time. Alrighty, off to sleep. Let's just assume that Apocalypse Arwen is very tired. She's been exhausted from all of this chaos, and she's going to try and sleep for 10 hours. Wait, can you sleep all night in a bed? Apparently you can. Oh, it's a mattress, isn't it? A sleeping bag and a mattress that affect your sleeping hours, not a bed. Alright, well it's nice and early, so Apocalypse Arwen is going to get to grips with her newfound nightmare of a lifestyle, I suppose, by looting and scavenging. I kept trying to say this. We need to get better. One of the ways we can level up in this mod list is with discovering locations. If you look on the compass up there, the, what do you call it, the distance that we can detect locations is very, very, very far, because it's an exploration mod list. So by discovering those locations, we get experience, which turns into perks, which turns into living longer. Alright, I need to know how to craft, how to get meat from animals. I'll figure it out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you carry on. That's going to do me for the night. Please, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the series. Thanks for all the support, the welcoming home, the welcoming back to the channel. It feels really good to be back in Fallout. We've got tons and tons of mod lists and mod packs for various games. Do me a favour if you can. Do me a favour, alright, please. Enjoy Minecraft, alright? I've really been getting into Minecraft a lot lately, like a lot. You know, watching a lot of Minecraft YouTubers who play these really insanely cool mod packs for Minecraft is actually one of the things that kept ticking over in my head, like, should I get back to the channel? Do I feel ready? I really want to play a lot of really cool kind of hardcore and horror and zombie style Minecraft mod packs. So do me a favor, if you can, try your best to enjoy the fun Minecraft mod packs we're going to be getting into. But anyway, it's just a little side note. In the meantime, I was supposed to leave, but we are looting. So let's maybe finish looting here. Oh, lovely. Got a 10mm pistol. We don't have a 10mm pistol yet. Good old San Francisco sunlights. Oh, Jesus. I lost control of my mouse. We won't bother with scrapping anything just yet. We'll just, you know, do the old scavenging at this stage. You know, I feel like it'll be fun if there might actually be a mod for this these days. I haven't kept up to date too much. If you know if there's a mod for this, what I'm about to say, let me know. Is there a mod now that you need like perk levels or to be a certain level or whatever to be able to like build things? So you can't just straight away start like scrapping buildings. You know, maybe you need a certain perk in, for example, intelligence to be able to like scrap things or something, or build stuff. I feel like there was a mod being made where you needed certain tools. You know, you needed a hammer to do certain things, or you needed a wrench to do certain things. I think they were going to install that in Fallout Anomaly back when I was interacting with the dev team. That's another mod list we're going to be getting into soon. I've just got to figure out how to make some space. 300 flipping 300 gigabyte install size. Some more 10mm rounds. Let's have a look at this. What do we got here? Does a little bit more damage than the pipe pistol. Let's swap it out for this for now then. Classic pistol, isn't it? This for Fallout 4. Didn't want that hat. Does give me endurance though. I'll tell you what, I'll take it. Over 2 radiation damage resistance. I'm not that fussed. Alright, I'll tell you what, I'm going to finish up here. Let me get inside the old pre-war... What is this place? Nate and Nora's old pre-war house. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a think about what kind of special... what do you call it? Special thing that I need. In the meantime, that's going to do it for this part. You please do carry on, and I will be back very soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action. For the sake of the quickness of leveling up our bullet time, I'm going to pick perception here. Alright, so I've done a little bit of homework, and I hope that I have figured out how to craft the hunting kit. So we're just going to spend a moment here checking over some details. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got armor, eco. We're looking for, I do believe, a utility station. This one, utility workbench. We need rubber. Well, that gets us more than enough rubber. So let's hope that this works as it's, well, supposed to. We look in here. There we go. Alright, so we can craft hunting kits now from aluminium, cloth, and steel. Very good to know. It's in a strange place. Obviously, this is just where my mods have put it, but at the end of the day, it's here. It's fine. We can craft it. So we can now quite easily get ourselves a bunch of hunting kits. Now, obviously, you know, to keep... Oh, did that have stuff on it that I could take? Oh, that was the wall at the back. Okay. What is this little thing here? A little Bunsen burner going with no gas input. That's like magic, isn't it? Is that gas input underneath there? Just there. It looks like it could be. Anyway, let's not get too, you know, let's not get too picky about what's what. For now, we are just going to continue on. Can I, oh, I can too. Mongrel dog meat. Delicious. Honestly, people complain, don't they, about needing to eat dogs in the apocalypse? I talk about it all the time, several times a week. In fact, okay, that's not really true, but this what I'm about to say next is true. I was talking to my partner the other day about the fact that, you know, just on average, okay, there's a town near us. It's actually a small city. Doesn't have any high rises or anything, but technically, you know, given that a certain density of population is considered a city. So anyway, this city has something like 60,000 people in it, or something like that. And I was like, you know how many of those houses have got dogs? Some of them have got 2 dogs, some of them have got 3 dogs. Okay, not all of them do. But in that, you know, that's 60,000 people. Let's just say that's, I don't know, 15,000 or 20,000 houses. Let's say that 10% of those have got a dog. Oh, shit, hang on. I don't know, just if that's 2,000 dogs in the whole of the city during the apocalypse, if the apocalypse happened, and assuming people didn't eat their dogs, but I don't know, if it was a zombie apocalypse, what I'm trying to get at is, can you imagine how many dogs there would be running around your neighborhood, running around the city in the apocalypse? I think, like, those dogs would become wild. They would probably re-wild. So dogs would be a problem, wouldn't they? In the real apocalypse. Like wild, dangerous dogs would be a problem. I don't know. Anyway, it was just something I was thinking about. In the meantime, let's get back on track here. And we're just going to carry on with a little bit of looting. A little bit of scavenging. Broken pipe gun. And of course we are now carrying too much. If I can drop this somewhere acceptable, please game, would you mind? I'm trying to record a video here, I don't want this to take half an hour. Yeah, what are you playing at? Something weird's going on. For some reason it doesn't want to offload all my stuff. Alright, anyway. Carrying on with the objective of not... Don't do that. Do this. And then do this. And then do this. I wish I'd installed a mod that made the lockpicks a bit rarer. You know, having 13 lockpicks on us is a little bit excessive. Finding a little bit of ammo though to start with, so that's good. We've got a bunch of different ammo types in this mod pack. So the more the merrier. Do you ever get anything useful off this terminal? The answer is hunt. Easy. That was easy. Yeah, I'm not going to read this, but you know, sometimes when you go through these, you well, you get like mission updates, don't you? Map locations, so it's possible. We'll just spend a second. Plus, you can always pause and read the lore if you want to. No. Alright, so that was a complete waste of time, but now we know for future experiences. Don't even bother. So, since Concord is a little bit clear now, or at least it should be, let's get that rad roach meat. We will aim to go down to Concord and clear the place out, discover all the locations, that's advanced. Oh, we do have a level up. Alright, I wouldn't mind getting this, you know, plus boosting the perception is a good idea. I will level up our bullet time very soon. Now we can do advanced locks. And we'll leave the guns for now. Alright, I do believe we are ready to head down. It's all just about leveling at this stage, trying to get better, trying to get stronger. Okay, so we can now, this is what, level 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So now the world moves a lot more slowly. This was level 2, 3 and 4. And we use a little bit less action points. So bullet time is now becoming more of a legitimate option with regards to combat. Let's see how long it lasts. A good 5 seconds. If our... Might as well bloody get that mongrel dog meat. If our action points bar, our endurance bar is full, we will find ourselves with a good amount of yeah, 5 seconds worth of action bullet time. Alright, so we'll be checking in across the top here to find locations and carefully, slowly making our way over to them. Just remembering that essentially any mob, any enemy can be anywhere at any time. Can you tell I've been playing Minecraft? You don't usually call them mobs, do you, in this game? Alright, dirty water. How is our carry capacity? 74. We are a little bit hungry and thirsty still. We need antiseptic for that. And I don't think we've got any cooked food just yet. Let's have some cotton candy bites. Did that help? Sugar bombs? Wow, don't tell me we're still hungry. I mean, squirrel bits? Oh wow, we just ate raw meat and it didn't even satisfy our hunger. That's annoying. Alright, okay, well, let's not be silly. We'll just maybe try and eat cooked food from now on. Alright. Abernathy Farm is a pretty safe place, usually. But for now, right now... What is that quest? Probably head down to Concord, is it? Greet the dog? Okay. Yeah, let's head down to Concord and clear this place. Not too much going on. And we still have a hunting kit. Alright, what locations have we got here? I don't know if we attempt to clear the museum just yet. You know, there's a lot of enemies in there. This place should be pretty empty though. Oh crap. Alright, let me try this again. Made it. Alright, that'll do. Maybe we do attempt the museum. We've got a fair bit of ammo. I feel like we could get through the raiders in the museum with the ammo we've got, especially for this gun, considering it's so powerful and it's got a lot of like, you don't have to hit them in the head necessarily to kill them, so it could be an option. Yeah, we are thirsty, aren't we? Should we have a little sneak peek? Yeah, I was just about to say, is this the place that's got the zombies? Or the ghouls? You know what? I feel like I don't need every drop of loot. Every drop of loot, you know? Which is strange, because I normally do loot every single item. Antiseptic. Alright. So one thing we can do, which we'll try to do right here, as we travel, is set up a little camping zone. A little cooking pot going, but I mean, you know, if you're going to have a cooking pot, you need it on a campfire, don't you? So let's set out a little cooking pot on a campfire. See if we can make up a purified water. Now, before we do anything else, food-wise, mud chops, great. Give me that. Oh, it's still got rads, it's still radiated, but hopefully that'll help our food problem. Let's make another purified water. And what we can do from here is get rid of this. What do I do here? Store this. Tear down the camp. Now we can have some proper food. Mott chops here. Why is that not satisfying our hunger? We might have a little bit of a mod issue going on here. We've had a fair bit of food and nothing has satisfied our hunger. Alright, I'm gonna have to look into that. Can't take anything from here, can I? Okay, let's have that other drink. Brilliant. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of experimenting with the food settings. We do have a couple of mods that could be affecting mods and mod settings that could be affecting that. Yeah, we'll have a look at this door. It's an advanced lock. So my partner, Arwin, who this character is built from, has asked, she has requested, she wants a settlement and she wants a farm. You know, she wants animals, she wants crops, you know, it's like every girl's dream, isn't it? To live in the apocalypse and be completely self-sufficient, so I thought we might try to make that a bit of a long-term potential objective. Feel free to read if you want. It's a very sad, sad story. Alright, I'll give you the rundown. Not by telling you, but just by showing you what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a really sad story actually. Gives you a little bit of insight into exactly who you're hearing. Just next door here. Who we're about to kill. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, hopefully. Lots of locks in here. Okay, what do we got here? A 10mm pistol, which we won't worry about. Bone. How useful is bone? I'm not quite sure. Alrighty. So far so good. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. We will loot this one more place here. And then... oh, we will try to have a little sneak peek in here, but that could be absolute death. It honestly could be the end of us. Yeah, we're just going to take the more critical components. Things that we can get all over the place, like rubber's not too hard to come across. Wood is obviously not too hard. Steel. Aluminium. We do see cans everywhere, so... you know, if it comes down to it and we start crafting things or building things and we need supplies, we can go out and do loot runs. And I'll tell you what, we'll do one more. We'll have a look in the church. See what weapon is. Usually there's a weapon up top. And then before I do anything else, I think I want to figure out what's going on with the food situation. And I probably will take this weapon. Even though I don't normally worry about these laser rifles. Shit. Alright, give me a second. Okay, we've got too much aid items on us, so we'll get to... Jesus, dude. You don't shout at people like that, mate. When, you know, people are a little bit jumpy, aren't they? In the apocalypse. Jolly good. Okay, so we've got a pipe pistol currently. Let's get rid of that. And we'll take the rifle. And I think that's going to be about it. Goodness me, this is risky. I want to do it, but I also don't. The problem being that if because of the mods we've got installed, there's a good chance there's going to be more raiders than usual inside this location. Inside the museum. Which means, potentially, some of the raiders are going to be right at the front door when we go in. We could try and go in through the back door. But I'm less familiar with the layout from that angle, so... am I going to risk it? I am. I'm going to risk it, but I'm also going to figure out first, try and figure out what's going on with the food. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a second. Alrighty, so I just had a little bit of a play around with the food, and after eating a couple of things, yeah, it seems to be okay. It just seems maybe we need to eat a little bit more than I'm used to, so we'll put that down to... oh! The fact that it's the apocalypse, and you know, we need to eat more in the apocalypse. All right, that's the law. That's the law behind the mechanic. Deal? Deal. Don't know where they came from. Gives us some good resistances, but our carry capacity is freaking out. But we do have a couple of levels, so let's address that right now if we can. Can we get to Lone Wanderer yet? We need Charisma 3, do we, for that? Well, I reckon we'll level up probably again pretty quickly if I boost that. And next time we'll get Lone Wanderer. That'll help our capacity problem. Okay. Alright, I don't know, I'm starting to question whether or not I really want to go inside. Inside this place. We've got way too much stuff on us, to be honest. Okay. We're gonna do it. Wish me luck. At the very least, we're gonna go in and just have a little peek. Okay. Dude, this is so risky. Tell you what, do we want to do it, or should I sort out my gear first? Why are you getting all glitchy, game? Are you spawning things in, or what? Game's getting a bit glitchy. Was that like a warning? Alright, give me a second, I've got to sort this out. Alrighty, apologies for that. But should be sorted now. Alright, here's the plan. I'm just going to go to Red Rocket. I'm going to drop off the 10,000 food and aid items and stuff. And then we are going to head back and have a sneaky peek look at the Museum of Madness. Alright, so basically I've just got to chuck most of this in here. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Wow, that really didn't actually do much, did it? Well, maybe not all those stim packs. Radex, Radaway. Alright, yeah, we really need that extra perk, to be fair. As long as I've got one antibiotic, a few stim packs, some Radaway, okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, nice and simple. We'll just focus on like ammunition, any better weapons, any better armor from the museum if we make it through. Otherwise we're going to have to bolt. You know, that's the thing with this list, right? It's very hard, and the combat is really what this list is all about. I set it up in the beginning wanting to have these very challenging kind of tactical style combat encounters and make the world a little bit more interesting for exploration. But at some point, you know, we're just going to have to push the button, aren't we, and head into these dangerous environments. And it's all on the line. So this will be our first real major test. Turn my torch off. Okay, stick with me. I usually cut these moments, but I'm not going to cut this time. Just stick.
No more British occupation. Back to England with you. Join our ride. You lost the back name. By the crowd. Back to your homes. Nothing belongs to America.
Slow and steady, guys. Slow and steady.
Have your key back, you jackanapes! No taxation without representation! Let's send these creeps back to London, boys!
Okay, we still got our Molotovs. No, frags equipped. Molotovs are a bit dangerous in this kind of close quarters environment. Okay, so it looks like actually more enemies might not have spawned in here, which is fine. It's actually good for us. Shit. Okay, this is going a lot smoother than I anticipated so far. That person's dead, aren't they? Alright. Oh, what's going on over there? Just ignore that. Okay, hang on. What do we have in terms of helpful things? Did we probably got rid of everything, did we? What we got here? Charisma, intelligence and perception, strength and endurance. Okay, don't focus on looting, man. Just stay on target. Obviously, we've got more enemies through there when we go through there. But for now... Wow, there was hardly anyone here. Okay, give me this. And them.
I'm telling you, man, let's just get that.
Molotovs? Is this too dangerous to use Molotovs in here? Could lay down a mine.
No reason to hang on to this shot.
Come on now, say hello. You know what I'm thinking earlier? That combat encounter...
I'll find you.
The combat encounter we had at the start of Concord could have been
You can hide.
a lot of raiders coming out of here to check on us. Somebody just... Oh, never mind.
Someone there? Hey. Who's there?
Slow and steady, slow and steady. Getting plenty of shotgun shells, so that's exciting. Alright. Pretty smooth. There'll be a few more raiders upstairs to deal with. But at this point, I reckon we can take them. We might do some more looting a little bit later.
Oh.
Give me a second. Come from anywhere. Yes, alright. Wicked. Did we get a level up there? We possibly did, you know. Oh, not quite. Well, yeah, again, I'm very surprised at how many raiders there were here. I thought there would be a lot more. So much I'm actually going to check the mod that's supposed to add in more enemies. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think right now I want to progress with these guys because it's going to send us outside to a bunch more raiders and a Deathclaw, and I just think, you know, we're asking for trouble, aren't we, in that situation? Okay, we would get access to the power armor as well. Did I just run through here already? Right now, I think what I want to do is focus in a little bit more on the rest of Concord. I'm not going to worry about looting too much. It doesn't make sense, really. I'll take things like this, though, you know, screws and springs, the rarer components that we come across. Alright, let's head back outside. Okay, so if you see me saving, that's just for crashes. I've already explained that, haven't I? Concord should still be clear. And we've got a few more locations to explore.
Alas, nuclear perfection on.
Alrighty. Okay, that's going to do it for me for this little gameplay session. But please, I hope you're enjoying the video. Please do consider checking down below. There are links to my second channel, which is featuring more edited, condensed versions of these playthroughs, depending on what you want to watch. If you prefer the, you know... Yeah, we've got to be careful here, because these things can travel. I don't like the sound of that at all. You know, if you like the longer style gameplays like this, just uncut, slow-paced, or if you want the more action-packed stuff. Anyway, links down below to the Discord if you want to chat or be a part of the community. I've committed myself to being more active in the Discord, being more engaged, more engaging. Anyway, alright, that'll do me, and please do consider carrying on and watching the rest of the video. That's the thing, I just kind of never want to quit, but sometimes you gotta have a break, don't you? Oh my god, this is terrifying. Why did I come down here? Alright, I'll deal with this later. Alrighty, let's descend into the abyss beneath Concord, here in One Life, hardcore-ish, Fallout 4. Okay, now these things, if we shoot them in the face, they should still die pretty easily. But it's a question of whether or not we can hit them in the face. Slow motion. Yes, please. We're dead. We're dead. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I think they can follow us. We might be dead here. We've got no action points because the bullet time uses up all our AP. I won't cut. Just bear with me. We've got to run as soon as we get up here. Come on, game. Don't leave me hanging like this. I'm not going to cut. Alright. Probably overreacted a tiny bit there, but you know, we've only just gotten back into the game. Oof. That's too much action for the first 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oof. Okay, anyway, where are we at? Let's have a look at our health real quick. Alright, we're okay. This place is kind of empty, isn't it, now? How do we get up there again? Oh, okay, we're gonna go through that door. Okay, just quickly, carry capacity is a little bit pushed to the limit. Where does that go? Nowhere. Alright, I'm not going to worry too much about loot. Except for that's antiseptic, so that's awesome. We can craft another water. Oh, goodness me. We'll take the bottles. Nice, another antiseptic. How is our current hunger and thirst? Wait. Do we not have any drinks on us? Really? We don't have any food? Or drinks? Huh. Okay, well, we're just going to have to deal with that for now then, I guess. Hang on. There we go. that Nuka-Cola Quantum, I'm not sure if they affect our thirst level. Okay, we've got a little bit of food there. Permanently unlock a new facial tattoo. If you say so, come drops. Honestly, at this point, we're just eating basically whatever we pick up. I don't like how much food you have to eat in this mod list, I'll give you that. Come on now. Oh, this is unbelievable. There's got to be some sort of bug going on here. Alright, give me a sec. Alright, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll be a little bit more patient with the food problem. That's going to annoy me though, because having to eat 4 items like that and still not having it affect our what do you call it, our hunger level, I see that as a real problem. So what we'll do is we will carry on trying to level up, and we'll begin to make our way back towards Red Rocket and Sanctuary and consolidate all our stuff. We've got to get a little bit clearer here. We also need to go back inside the vault. That's something we could do while we're up there. That'll give us a little bit of XP. Alright, we've got a plan for this current stint of gameplay. It's our first time wandering out at night, isn't it? So we've got a lot of shotgun shells, so we can rely on this gun being pretty reliable. Nice. Okay, let's we'll check out that gun, see what we've got in terms of ammo for that. Shit. Only got 5 rounds. I do want to keep it though. Anything here we can get rid of? The laser musket, do I ever really see myself using it? You know, I honestly don't. Can't greet him just yet. Alrighty, let me get those doors closed. Hey boy. There is a small chance that those yeah, those people will try to come all the way over here. Okay, let's grab what we got here. Red roach meat, bloatfly meat. Is there a cooking station here? There is, isn't there? Let's get this open. Yeah, alright, this is not the time. Yeah, they've made their way across. Whoa, dude. Okay, dog meat's chilled out, so... Oh, okay, I think we're okay. Alright, we're trying to look at food. Are we safe using this or what? Possibly not. Alright, what I want to look at... Yes, okay, sorry, got interrupted. Yeah, so we're struggling for food, aren't we? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go classic survival mode. And we are going to make ourselves a bunch of hunting kits. Sorry, I struggled, couldn't remember what they were called. A bunch of hunting kits. We're going to take all this. How much here can we carry? Take a little bit more of that. Let's just grab the food stuff since that's what we're focused in on. And the dirty water, I suppose. The rest of this stuff is, you know, useful. But not right now. Can we talk to you yet? Hello? Doesn't seem to want to talk just yet. Got a level? No? Getting close. Okay, so we've got a few antiseptic. We can make water. We've really got to address this food problem. I've got a feeling that food we cook should have no issues satiating us. So we're going to test that theory out. If it doesn't work, if cooked food is not satisfying our hunger, then clearly we've got a big problem. So let's get some purified water on the go. Okay, I'll drop all that stuff off in here. Oh wow, we've got a bunch of antiseptic. I know I said I wouldn't, it's cheeky, isn't it? But alright, I won't. Problem is, we're just really hungry. Okay. So we need to go out and do some proper hunting. of animals. Can we make anything else? No. Alright, well, that's the best we can do. In terms of bottles, give me all these. And we can turn them into more water. Tell you what, let's stay on this right now. Oh, radiation, okay. How is our rad level? It's not terrible. So, Apocalypse Arwen, she's doing okay so far. She's just struggling with food and water. A little bit. Okay, I'll keep one antiseptic. Just in case we need to make something else that I don't know. We'll take antiseptic just yet. And I also want to actually carry that with us. So it looks like we've got to make Sanctuary a bit of a home for now. I suppose we could just go in with Sanctuary as a settlement. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a hardcore one life series. So, you know, what are the chances of us making it really deep into enemy territory at this point? We might be better off actually sticking around Sanctuary and very slowly making excursions out into the world. Wrong one. Okay, so we need more aluminium. Gotta bear that in mind. Let's see if we can scrap. I don't really know what we can get aluminium off around here, but let's have a look. I imagine it's more steel. It is. Yeah, I don't think this is really going to do us. Yeah, none of this is any good. So, little cans. We did actually see a few, didn't we? And I didn't pick them up. This is just steel, I think. Maybe. Maybe in some of the backyards. Alright, I'll go to sleep. Let's actually go to sleep. And make it daytime. Okay. Oh, we got an aluminium there. So we got a can from that. That's interesting. So I can make another one then. Well, that's good. Alright, so we can get a bit of food. Let's get some decent sleep here. Alright. We are well rested. Just a little bit hungry, is it? Oh, we're not hungry. Maybe the food we ate worked and I didn't realize? Huh. It's possible. But what I do know is that they're... Why didn't we search the vault? Am I confused? Am I thinking of a different... Did we have to go back to the vault? Explore the vault. Oh, there's a body in the vault, isn't there? Well, we might as well do that because it's XP. I was going to say there's also a bunch of rad roaches up there, but they may have despawned by now. Damn it, so it's not a guarantee. Okay, there might be a few cans down here actually that we didn't grab. Nice. Okay, it looks like we did get all the cans from here. Well, we've got a bunch of red roach meat so far. Where's the body? Okay, I should put the quest on, right? Oh, that's weird. There's usually a body down here, isn't there, that you have to, like, investigate? There isn't even a quest marker. Okay, well that's weird. Okay, we've used all of our hunting kits. Well, where would I have to go? There's usually a corpse down here. Alright, well I don't know, this quest might be a little bit out of reach then, right now. Okay, well, I think we're done with the vault, so let's head back up to the surface. Very strange. I tell you what, let's try this one last time. We'll head down to where we would normally find the body. I just don't think we can actually get access to this.
Malfunction in cryopod manual release override.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of thrown me out a little bit. Because we're not going to be able to complete that quest. But again, that's fine. We're not really here for the quest. I was just hoping for a little bit of XP. But there's plenty of other XP to be had around the world. So keep an eye out for aluminium. If you see any, let me know. What was that? Alrighty. Okay, we've leveled up as well. We're doing alright, we're doing okay. Apocalypse Arwen turns out to be a little bit of a badass. And she is well and truly kicking butt. Now, I suppose long-term agility. What else did we say though? We definitely want Lone Wanderer. That's definitely what we want. Less radiation from eating and drinking. Stimpaks improve health recovery. Agility though is ability to sneak. So that's going to be very helpful. It also leads to sneak. So let's go with that for now. Try and make ourselves a little bit harder to detect. I heard a voice. Very rarely will we run into one enemy. So let's just be cautious here. Where was that guy? Oh, it was a scavenger. I don't even know. I don't even know if that was an enemy. But they got a merc backpack. Let's see what that does for us. Gives us 50 carry capacity. This levels up our perception as well. That won't affect our bullet time. I'm not gonna use gear to affect it. I'm also not going to wander too far away from Sanctuary right now. Well, we might check out one more place. Alright, well our carry capacity has gone absolutely through the roof. So that's epic. What have we got here? 3 purified water. Legendary.
Who's out there?
Okay, we're going to back down. Let's not push our luck. I want to try to survive at least a little bit longer. So, for those of you who are watching the video who've made it this far, I've got a question for you. Do me a favour and leave your answer down below if you want to answer the question. The question is, what is your favourite video on the channel? It doesn't have to be specifically video, But for example, let's say you like this hardcore exploration series style, or the Ground Zero zombie style, or maybe you like whatever, I don't know, anything. What is it on this channel that you like to watch the most? What's the most fun? What is it that would, you know, that brings you back for more? I'm kind of interested in getting to know. Obviously, I can look on my kind of YouTube background analytics telling me what's the most popular content, but I'm just curious about you specifically. What kind of stuff do you like to see? Do you have any ideas for videos or things you'd like to see me try? Any kinds of challenges? I've thought a little bit about, you know, challenges. I see some of these videos. Can you beat Fallout 4 with only a knife and stuff like that? I feel like that could be kind of fun. Maybe, or, you know, it's not necessarily my style to do too much of that. I like the immersion. I like the kind of tactical gunplay. But maybe throwing in a little bit of a challenge here and there could be a fun way to change things up a little bit. Do you have any ideas? Anyway, maybe you really like the Fallout 3 stuff. I never got around to playing Fallout New Vegas, unfortunately, yet. So that's also on the cards. More aluminium there, that's good. Okay, we're a bit peckish. I suppose we should go and try and cook something. We should be able to cook. What have we got here? Grilled red roach. Right, now hopefully eating one of these should satisfy. Oh yeah, we're keeping the antiseptic, aren't we? Let's just have a look here. Let us hope that eating a cooked meal actually will satisfy hunger. Shit, it didn't. 2 then? Oh no, this is too much. This is too much. It's only 1 level of hunger. And I should be able to get rid of, you know, 1 level of hunger with a couple of meals. Anyway, I've got to do a deep dive into that. Alright, well, I'm off to fix a problem. I'll see you in a second. Alrighty, we are back in action. The food issue has been addressed. I've had to change some of the recipes. It's going to be a bit easier now to make food. There are a few different recipes, and I did a little bit of testing, and it seems to be pretty straightforward to take care of the hunger, which we no longer have hunger, but next time we get hungry, we will eat something and it should work absolutely as expected. We've got a couple of items here that we cooked up. Okay, so I think, do I need to do some organizing inventory? Not really. We've got tons and tons of carry capacity now. I suppose I could drop off some of this stuff though, because we don't need all of this. I've got a ton of purified water. I want to keep it semi-realistic by not keeping, you know, 50 purified water with us. This is fine. We'll drop those off. And 23 bobby pins. I mean, whatever, really. It's just, it is what it is, isn't it? We're doing okay-ish for ammo. We've got plenty of 12 gauge and 38s. In terms of weapons, this one, I'll tell you what, I'm going to drop that off because we don't have many bullets for it. Same as that. The pipe rifle we will keep. The shotgun we'll keep. And I think what we're going to do for now, it's a brand new day here in the world, in the real world. And I want to... First of all, I want to go back to Concord, continue kind of scouting the area and exploring it, make sure we've discovered all the locations in Concord. And then I'm also flirting a little bit. Huh. with the idea of going into the museum and speaking to the survivors and getting the survivors back to Sanctuary. Obviously that means, I think as long as we're careful, it means that we've got to take on the Raiders and the Deathclaw. But what I was going to say, if we are careful, I feel like taking the Raiders out isn't a problem. We'll have a minigun and we can, you know, hopefully take out the Deathclaw without dying. Getting the settlers back to Sanctuary, doing a few missions for them, could be a good way to level up our character a little bit. So that's on the cards. I'm going to give it a little bit of time to think about though, because Deathclaw. Alrighty, so what else is left down here? We did the underground section. I'm not sure if there are any other places in Concord for us to discover. We might have done them all. Okay, it looks like there's one here. Although this is a little bit out of the way. Alright, I'll tell you what, we'll go and have a look at this, whatever this location is. Doesn't look like it's too far away. We've got zombies. Oh, did I put zombies in this list, did I? I thought we were going to be dealing with ghouls. Huh, okay, well. No, there seem to be like walkers. Okay, they're ghouls. Holy smokes, what have I done? Wow. Alright. Yeah, alright, they're definitely not walkers. Holy smokes. Okay, well that's terrifying. I was going to say, I did not remember putting walkers like zombies into this list. So when they were just kind of shambling around there. But, obviously, they were ghouls. They were just wandering around slowly. Ferals. Oh, of course, feral ghouls. Yeah, alright. So we need to be very, very aware of them. But the Molotov did do a nice. A nice job of dealing with that one, didn't it? Okay, what have we got here? Story Lady, Tom Thumb. Let's have a listen to that.
And now it's time for the Story Lady. What are we going to hear today, Story Lady?
Today, boys and girls, we're going to hear the story of Tom Thumb. Once upon a time, there was a poor miller and his wife who had no children. The miller's wife said, "If I only had a child, I wouldn't care if he was only as big as my thumb." And so very shortly, they had a little boy as big as a thumb, and they named him Tom Thumb. Tom Thumb was so small that he was always in the way when the miller's wife wanted to sweep, and they could never find him when it was time for dinner. In spite of the problems he caused, they wanted to keep Tom Thumb. So the miller and his wife had him chrome-plated and used him as a hood ornament on their 37 Packard. And it was the prettiest hood ornament in the neighborhood.
Thank you, Story Lady. Tune in next time, boys and girls, when the Story Lady will tell you all about how Albert and Anastasia got gunned down in the barber shop of a beautiful hotel.
Thank you, Story Lady. Such wonderful, fascinating, intriguing stories she has to tell us. Alrighty, so yeah, just exploring, I guess. Let's just crack on and try not to die. Yeah, I feel a little bit happier now about looting lots of things and more things because of our carry capacity, and we're not going to be stopping to fill up our backpack, our conquest carry bag every 5 seconds if we just loot whatever we want to. There is normally a ghoul down here, isn't there? Radiation. Yes, okay, let's just run and grab it. All the stuff. We don't want to get too much rads. We probably do have a little bit of rad away, do we though? So we got Rad-X, cures rad poisoning, rad resist. Let's take that. So that will allow us to come in here and receive only minor rads. Diamond City is now permanently marked on your map, so that's fantastic. So there were a couple of little extra bits and bobs for us, but nothing too significant. Do we get anything from reading this? Sold, take, pray. Okay, never mind. Alright, whatever. Not too fussed about that. Okay, let's get out of here and back to the surface. Alrighty, are we doing it? Are we doing Concord? Are we going to get the survivors? Yeah, I think we're going to do it. I'm going to risk it. We're just going to have to go real slow and do our best to use the power armor against the Deathclaw. Let's just see how it all goes, eh? We know we've killed all the raiders, so that's not something we have to worry about. The raiders, once we get out on the roof, shouldn't be too hard to deal with. Headshots should take them out quite nicely. Okay, I think we... I just want to check here. We still need... yeah, we still need hunting kits. But we should be able to craft food and sustain our hunger a lot more easily than before. Okay. Alrighty, so I'll make my way up to the survivors. Actually, now that we've got the carry capacity, we can take our time and do a little bit of looting. There's also, in Sanctuary, when we get back there, I've got to remember that I have not properly looted the underground little bunker area where we first spawned, where Apocalypse Arwin was, I guess, just taking refuge from all of the insanity. So yeah, there's a fair bit of loot down there actually, still for us to grab. So far so good, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing okay. We're still alive after all. Did I get everything out of this? So that's where we would have come in if we'd have come in from the roof. So yeah, it would have been a case of... Oh no, never mind. This is where we would have come in, isn't it? So yeah, I feel like that would have been a much more dangerous way to go. Alrighty. Well, I suppose let's crack on and talk with the survivors then.
Man,
Once we get all the stuff. Lovely. Okay, perception is increased, so that gives us another bonus to our bullet time, which actually let's do right now and remind ourselves what our settings currently are. Oh, actually I should probably first remind us what level we are. We're level 2 for 5 in perception. So that puts us, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so time now slows down quite significantly. This is level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'd forgotten to actually update the AP cost. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then level 10 gives us extremely slow ability. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. So if we test it now, let's see how long it lasts. Life moves pretty slowly, and it lasts quite a while. If we have full AP at least.
Nope.
Includes the Atomic Command holotape game. Alrighty, time to speak with
You hear what I'm saying?
everyone.
Damn it.
Yeah, I heard.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
Oh, I can see.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Tough break.
You don't know the half of it. Anyway,
Nope.
we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Let me guess. Vertibird up on the roof.
Burgess, tell her.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof.
Okay.
Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry
Oops.
T-45 power armor. Military issue.
Yep.
Oh, it gets better. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird.
Alrighty. I know what I'm doing. So we need to... Wait, this is not Minecraft, is it? If you crouch and walk to the edge, you will still walk off. Beamer, go on then. Alright, yeah, so we essentially just need this. So let's just crack on with business. And move to the very dangerous next phase.
What? Don't look at me, new gal. I just fix stuff.
Please, you need to listen to me.
Nah,
Fair enough.
Alright, let's try to skip ahead of this. Obviously, I've accidentally interrupted it.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Already got it.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck.
Okay, so now our task. We're not going to worry about.
Rescue team?
No, not going to worry about Mama Murphy for now. We'll deal with her when she gets back to Sanctuary if we don't die right now. Okay, slow and steady, ladies and gentlemen.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this day after the global event, Flaherty and Canoa were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
Alrighty, let's rock and roll.
Why don't you get down here? Let you and my boys have a little talk. Come on, I've got places to be.
Hold up. I knew it. That was all of them.
Really? So a lot of the raiders have run off then, obviously. What's going on over there? Nothing just yet.
Wait, something's out there.
Come on now, Preston. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit. Just walked right into that bloody... Okay, we're a bit hungry. A bit thirsty. Let's get some... now let's just see if this stuff still does well. Okay, it seems to be doing a lot better. That's good. I might have made it a little bit too easy, but you know, I'd rather be able to eat and drink than eat four or five items and not have it work. But I think I can also change it as well. Oh yeah, we got a new gun, didn't we? Okay. Let's just chill out for a second. What did we get here? This AKS. Let's get that out. Lovely. Okay, are we injured, are we? How do we... Wait, we don't have any kind of like... No, we're not injured. We're just a little bit hurt. But like, we're not bodily injured. Someone down there has got a pretty serious gun. comes the Death Claw. Time for the minigun. Done, done, done. Wow, we can still run while having this. Ah, that's pretty cool. Right, nothing else is going to explode on me. Yeah. Okay, let's just take a second, do a little bit of looting. Just want to make sure this car does not explode while we are right next to it. Okay, the Deathclaw wasn't too bad, obviously. This gives us extra AP. Deathclaw has nothing on him because we need hunting kits for that. We'll try and remember to do that when we pass back through town. And everything else is taken care of. Sweet. Not so bad. Pretty happy with that result, honestly. Alrighty, so.
For the longest time, Mama Murphy's had a vision of a place called Sanctuary. Why don't you come with us? I could really use your help.
You know, I'm happy to check it out, but
Before you leave, kid, a word about the journey you're about to start on, 'cause I seen your destiny.
of course you did. Alright, it's fine.
You're
So we know Mama Murphy. She wants to tell us a little bit about us and our background.
And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking.
Which is obviously part of the base game, but for this kind of playthrough,
Look,
we're not too bothered about the main quest storyline. So
we're gonna need the
these guys
sight of our new friend here.
can make their way back to Sanctuary, and we just need to make sure that we survive. Now that we've got this weapon, that should be a little bit more easy. And for right now, I want to head down to Trudy's Diner, Drumlin Diner, and just see what's going on a little bit further out of Concord. Yeah, pretty crazy that we can carry this minigun. I don't think I will carry it around with me. It's not, you know, the kind of immersive gameplay that I like to
Yes? So what's your story?
I like to
Looking
play with.
trade, rob me, Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Neither, just passing by. But let's see what you got.
I have a little bit of everything.
Okay, how are we doing for caps? Now, do I sell the minigun? Probably not, or at least probably not yet. She's got a hunting kit on her. Let's actually grab that. What else? Do we have anything we don't want? We've got plenty of junk, which we're obviously going to keep. We don't really need anything from her at this point. In terms of ammo, got some 7.62s. What are we firing in this gun that we've got? This one probably 5.45 by 39. Yeah, I don't think we really need anything from her. For now, we'll just take the hunting kit. She can make her way to Sanctuary wherever she's going.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy.
What do you reckon?
Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Now don't make me...
Yes. So, back to the game. Alright, let's have a look. Are we going in for the Molotovs? We don't have any grenades, so...
and shoot up that little trading post.
I don't like the fact that it's night. Whatever, let's go. Did we get them both? We bloody did, didn't we? Alright. Well, I'll take it. That wasn't too bad. I mean, honestly, I could actually sell this stuff, couldn't I? Just grab everything and sell it all to Trudy.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever need to trade, my shop's open.
100 bottle caps, level 7.
A little bit of everything.
And we will sell off the revolver, pistol. We won't keep that, I don't think. Pipe bolt action we'll get rid of. I don't know whether I'm going to keep this minigun because it'll just stay at a settlement. It's not really my style. I am going to sell it. And we'll get rid of these two and these and that. The rest, though, we will keep, except for we might as well sell these. And I don't know if they have any use either. She's got another couple of hunting kits, so we'll take 2 of them. The pre-war money, we'll sell that as well. And that looks pretty good to me. She doesn't have any other missions, does she?
Yeah, that's gonna take my... Now, let's get back to business.
No, we're all good. Alright, so another little kind of mission complete. And what should we take here? Time slows down. No, I don't think we want that one. We've already got bullet time. We could pick expert locks. We could increase... No, we can't increase damage resistance just yet. I'm not going to push perception all the way up too quickly, you know. Let's take it a little bit slowly. Maybe getting 1 more into endurance. And 1 more into agility for now. Gain plus 20 max health. Really, I'm just interested in the endurance, being able to run and being able to sneak. But on our next one, we'll get this 20% harder to detect while sneaking. Alrighty, before we move much further on, I think heading back to Sanctuary and getting a little bit organised with some of the quests for Preston and the sanctuary settlers would be the way to go from here. I don't know how easy it will be to do the quests. Because we've got the real AI mod in, it is famous for, well, just making it very difficult to talk to NPCs. So, let's not hold our breath. But if the settlers are there, and they are, well, if we're able to speak to them, and they're not halfway across the map chasing a red stag or something like that, then, speaking of, yeah, we'll progress the quest line for the Minutemen a little bit. Okay, hunting kit. Nice. A little bit of deathclaw meat and leather. And we'll sleep when we get back to Sanctuary. Did we build a bed at Red Rocket? I don't think we did. Let's head down into the root cellar at Sanctuary, and we'll finish looting it as well. Also, I don't think we've fully looted Red Rocket. Like, completely. So I think my record for hardcore one life playthroughs, permadeath playthroughs, is actually the one we just did. The zombie video we just released, the zombie apocalypse video. Gameplay wise was about 9.5 hours. I'm going to take all this just so it's all in one location. We'll drop it off at Sanctuary. Yeah, about 9.5 hours. If we have a look at our save file here, we're only... Actually, let's give it a new save. So we're about 2 hours 51 minutes. Alright, so our record is about 9 hours of video. I'm not sure exactly how long that was, playtime. Well, let's just call it 9 hours. We'll see if we can beat our record in this video. Huh, what have you guys been up to down there under the bridge, eh? I see. It's like that, is it? When no one's around, all 4 of you, 5 of you sneak off doing things under the bridge. Sounds about right. It is the apocalypse after all. Live and let live, you know. Live, love, and let live and love. We did loot Sanctuary for the most part. Alright, I tell you what, I'll meet you at the root cellar. Alrighty, so finish looting in here. And then we will get to sleep. So we can do this now as well. Alright, I do believe that's about it. This is a mattress, is it? It's not a bed? Okay, well we're not going to sleep on that because we will only get 5 hours sleep or something like that. And I have changed it so that you have to sleep, I think. The amount of health that you recover is quite seriously reduced, so you're definitely better off sleeping in the best possible bed for the longest possible time. But for a full health recovery from almost dead, you would have to sleep for about 20 hours in a protected bed. So let's just sleep for 8 hours. Okay, we should be rested, still full health though, because we weren't... Ah, it doesn't actually heal you anymore, that's right. Sleeping no longer heals you, or it heals you only a tiny bit. Along with your limbs, it's a reduced amount of healing that it does. We are hungry and thirsty. Let's get some grilled red roach into us. And some purified water. And then, when I return, we will get talking to the settlers here. They seem to be hanging around okay. Real AI is not making them act absolutely insane, so... Alrighty, that's gonna do it for this video. Apocalypse Arwin will be back very soon, so please don't go anywhere. She has a great deal more of her adventure to share with you. Please remember, there are 7,489 links down below in the video description for you to check out. If you want to watch any of the other really fun series we have on the channel, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the second channel, please consider doing so, as I am trying to push that channel to 1,000 subscribers, so that would be a really great help. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I do look forward to seeing you again soon in another video. Goodbye for now.